Hello, it's your boy PokeWest, and it took me so long to think of a video idea. SMG4 is a very unique series, and I didn't really think it'd be okay to go on to a new series yet, so I was thinking of a lot of stuff. One idea I had was doing, most of the videos they post at the beginning of the year, like Mario goes to get milk, or Mario waits for the bus, like those types of videos, but I don't know what counts for those types of videos. I thought just being New Year specials, but do those count as New Year specials? And then there's also ones that go back. It just got complicated. So another thing I had was review SMG4 year by year. But then I realized how complicated that was, because I don't know where to start, and two, I would be watching a lot of videos, and I needed to make a video right now. So I went back to one other idea I had: go by arcs and go by storylines and go by characters. That's what this is going to be. We're going to be talking about the Waluigi arc. Honestly, the Waluigi arc still holds up somehow. The Waluigi arc, in my opinion, is still considerably the best arc of the entire SMG4 series. It's before SMG4 got way too into story and started lacking in other things. It still has a complex story, despite not being as more epic or mature than the others. And even with Puzzle Vision, which honestly can be a hit or miss with the episodes individually, the Waluigi arc still, as I said, holds up. So I decided just to go for the whole Waluigi arc. But before we get that, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment of what you want me to make next. Because, man, I do not know how to make ideas. But with all that, let's get into the Waluigi arc. First off, where do we start? Now, I'm not going to talk about this really in this video, because if I do continue talking about the arcs, when we get to Genesis and Revelation, the cosmology lore, you'll see what I'm talking about. But oftentimes, SMG4 arcs can have a little trouble finding out what fits in it. I'm not going to go too much into it, but basically, sometimes things that should be in are not. Luckily, at this point, there isn't really any filler between the arcs, and if there is filler, they do reference the arc in it. However, it makes it so there are some episodes that are important, but some that aren't. And one episode that is probably important that I'm going to discuss is Stupid Mario Tennis. Let me know if you do want me to review the Stupid Mario series, because honestly, I probably could. That probably be in different parts though, because I think that series has a couple episodes. But let's get started with the arc already. So Mario Tennis, it begins with Boopkins. Boopkins wants to join the tennis team, but then everyone's like, no, you cannot join tennis. So he leaves and cries.
No. Yeah, Waluigi's the win.
Anyway, Mario in a wheelchair because Mario decides to help Boopkins become a great a great tennis player. And thus they train. Eventually they go to a match against Waluigi. And while it was epic, Boopkins made the mistake of not staying in the line, which is Tennis 101, so I don't know what his problem is. But eventually Waluigi vouches for him, knowing how it is to be rejected.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, mama. Oi! Oh. Waluigi, Waluigi, Waluigi,
I'm Master Sakurai, so you can KO assist trophies by...
And Waluigi and Boopkins start a lovable friendship that definitely will last throughout this arc. I'm gonna count this. I'm counting this as part of the arc because during the what is considered the beginning of the arc, Waluigi time, technically it is part of it because that begins with Boopkins and Waluigi sitting together. I'm not gonna count this as the actual beginning of the arc because, well, we'll discuss that, and also it's not really the beginning of the arc. But let's get to the actual beginning of the arc. Although, I will say my opinion on Mario Tennis is meh. It's a meh video. Before we get into it, I want to say I'm looking on my phone about how the episodes go because I have a good memory of it because I've watched it a lot, or at least I watched Prince Charming reacting to it. So I only really am watching it if it's like one he hasn't reacted to, or one I haven't really seen in a while, like the tennis video. But other than that, I will be talking about Waluigi time, the beginning of the Waluigi arc. Something that will change the face of SMG4. And at the time, they didn't really know it. More on that later, as said before. But it begins, as I said, with Wario, Waluigi, and Boopkins having some ice cream. Obviously, from the tennis video because they're friends now. Geez, I hope this friendship helps them a lot. Anyway, Boopkins obviously, since Waluigi stood up for Boopkins, Boopkins stands up for Waluigi, telling him it doesn't matter, you could easily get into Smash Bros. So he does. However, no one takes him seriously, and Master Hand just tells him that the assist trophy, I can't talk. The assist trophy meeting is over there.
I am lonely.
So, yeah, not going good for Waluigi. Though he does get a meeting with Master Hand and explains why he can't get in. Nothing. He has nothing special about him. Which does actually go into reasons why he probably won't be in Smash. Waluigi, for those that don't know, Waluigi at first actually appeared in Mario Tennis. That's where he was created. Probably why he's also using that as a scapegoat to his ban from Smash Bros. But he was only made to be Wario's player too. But we all love Waluigi. And sadly, well, he can't get into Smash. Honestly, I can think of a couple moves for him. Like make him represent all the Mario Sport titles. I still think Waluigi has a special place on our hearts. But anyway, because he's depressed and goes to Wario. Wario is eating some chicken, and Waluigi's like, hey, brother, is there something special about me? Wario's just like...
Woohoo! Waluigi time. Oh no! I get chicken. Good luck! Later!
Then Bob comes around and talks about his swords. Anyway, Waluigi goes and sees a bunch of special moves. Eventually, he tries to steal Mario's Flood just so he can have a lot more
Yes!
variety. But it fails and he steals the bomb.
Tell my children I love you. Whoa! Hey, you very good. Eto, sono levato, lo vedo.
And Mario compliments him on getting a special move. Waluigi's happy, but sees that there are already a lot of bomb people in Smash Bros, so he decides, nah, I want to be more special. Hey, I guess you could throw a Shane Chomp. I mean, I mean, that's a thing you could do. Anyway, Waluigi wants to feel special, so one idea is dancing, but then he's outshined by Waluigi, who can dance to freeze time. Wario...
Luigi. Sweet, merciful crab!
So, Waluigi just talks about how he will never be accepted, but then he becomes buff.
Oh! Whoa! Luigi!
Anyway, he makes people feel... Now he has the power to make people feel as rejected as he is. And he shows Master Hand this ability. And he likes it, and agrees to put him in Smash Bros.
Ah!
It's beautiful.
I got it.
But remember, this is the power of rejection. But he was accepted, so he loses that power immediately. Waluigi is mad, and the video ends. So, this video is actually pretty good in my opinion. However, as stated before, this isn't really the beginning of the arc, and it's time I explain it. So, behind the scenes, the Waluigi arc was not really planned. So, at the time, I think a new Smash Bros. Game came out or something, so they were making fun of the fact that Waluigi never got into it. So that's what the episode was about. So it was not really planned. It was the next episode where it actually changed into a full arc and not just, oh, we had this one episode with Waluigi. This is kind of why the Waluigi arc, in my opinion, is probably the best arc. It wasn't really planned, so it feels like normal SMG4 episodes. It doesn't really go into the all-out doomsday scenarios that often the arcs do. It's actually a very unique at this point. It wasn't ran into the ground. So that's why this one actually feels special. But I guess we should talk about what did make this into a arc. The T-Pose virus. That is the next one, right? Yeah, it's the T-Pose virus. So, you know that internet trend with you T-Pose? Yeah, that was like a thing. And Luke and Kevin saw that and decided to make a whole video about it. Mario and the gang are just doing what they do, And then Trumi, one of the characters on SMG4, is just out there T-posing. SMG4 goes looking to see what the heck he's doing and starts T-posing himself.
Whoa!
What? Oh god! What the f?
Oh no.
And then creepily they come towards them. Yeah, this is a full-out pandemic. This is a virus that it's the zombie apocalypse, the T-pose apocalypse, if you would. And Waluigi isn't in it yet. More on that later. But anyway, the apocalypse is nigh, and they just run. They run past Boopkins, Bob, and Meggy playing Yu-Gi-Oh, poker, Pokemon, whatever the hell they're playing. And they see the guys running, and then the T-pose virus comes. Boopkins tries to make friends with them.
Oh hey guys, did you come to play Yu-Gi-Oh with us? Oh, are you guys here to see my Yu-Gi-Oh collection? Well, here's Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. He's my rarest card right now. Oh, are you guys really that interested? Oh, here's my binder I've been collecting for all... Ah, no! Stop! Ah!
Yeah, it doesn't go well. But Bob runs away. Meggy actually, instead of having a fight or flight response, chooses fight and actually goes and gets a couple good hits in. However, these things are invincible and they eventually get her. Bob does want to burn them to the ground, but they don't want to because they're their friends. And eventually they go up and up, but Bob blocks the door for very scummy reasons. Honestly, Bob, that is not... Even if you were the last guy on Earth, no girl would want to get with you. They just let the human population die. Well, actually, you're not really human. Okay, now I'm questioning the logistics of dating in the Mushroom Kingdom. Anyway, it turns out everyone got T-posed, so nope, he's just gonna be the last man on Earth. Anyway, Mario uses fat power to break through the door, and Luigi and Mario are free.
Hey, that's pretty good. Wow, Mario!
Luigi, no!
No!
So, yeah, Luigi gets taken by zombies, and Mario is so mad that he takes it out on Bob and throws him into the pits.
Sons of a bitches!
Oh, my ovaries. Oh, shit. Hey, why'd you do that? It was just a prank, bro. I didn't mean to get you guys killed or... Holy shit, chill out, bro. Please, I still have so many bitches to love and money to earn.
Fuck you!
Bury me in women.
Bitch! Whoa!
Being the last survivor, he just braces his final moments. But luckily, Princess Peach comes in and gives everyone 1-up mushrooms and saves everybody from the T-pose apocalypse.
Oh, mama! Yo! What the hell was that?
Oh no, Mario!
What?
Hasta la vista, baby.
And this is when this becomes less of a random one-off video to the start of the arc. Originally, Trumi was going to walk through the forest and find a T-pose mushroom and eat it. Though he's a mushroom, so I don't know why he just eat a mushroom. But then the creators thought that was stupid, and and because of the last video, they decided, screw it, we'll just put Waluigi back in, and that, my friends, is what began the Waluigi arc.
Oh, what a wonderful day. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and there's this ominous looking figure in the distance. Oh, it's just you, Waluigi. How's it going there, bud? Oh, nice one you got there, too.
No.
Okie dokie. Oh, what's this?
Here, do it.
A strange man the force telling me to eat a mushroom? Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. Delicious.
Honestly, as I said, I'm happy they did this. The Waluigi arc is still a special arc. It was just not really planned, but then they had this new tradition for the SMG4 community. It's awesome. Anyway, they do talk about how they're going to stop Waluigi, but then Buken talks about Yu-Gi-Oh! And they all leave. The end. I actually like this video. Would recommend. That's why I recommend this entire arc. As I said, it's my favorite SMG4 arc. I came into SMG4 at 2020. I'm biased towards the YouTube arc. But even I can admit that arc is inferior to the Waluigi arc. The next two episodes are filler. One is the Mario Cafe, which is a fine video. I mean, I'd watch it, but the only Waluigi reference is Waluigi tries to order coffee, but no one would serve him, making him rejected, meaning his powers are growing. But because this isn't full-on related to the Waluigi arc, I'm not going to mention it. Tennis, I think, almost started the Waluigi arc, so that's why I talked about that one. However, in my opinion, I don't think I need to talk about Cafe. But I will say it is a pretty good video, and also contributes to another storyline. If you do want me to talk about this video, get this to a certain amount of likes, and maybe I'll talk about a certain pink hair individual's character development. Probably in 2 parts, because I would do Psycho's character, and then probably one for the storyline with Kaizo. But we're not here for their storyline, we're here for Waluigi's. And the next one is the Ultimate Gamer. And this introduces a character that is important to it, so I will talk about it. The Ultimate Gamer starts with Mario and SMG4 fighting over who's better at this Super Smash Bros. Parody. However, Mario kind of sucks and SMG4 keeps beating him, so he goes to find the greatest Smash player. And they find this girl named Tari, which is weird. She doesn't seem to be from any previous existing game, except for that character from Life is Strange, but okay, I'm gonna explain this real quick. So, before the Waluigi arc happened, they were God, I'm getting the T-pose virus. Sorry, I have a pain in my throat or something. I don't know. I can still talk, I'm just having pain. That's why I'm doing this. I'm having throat problems. But anyway, during this, they were coming up with the show idea for Meta Runner, a fully animated show, and one of the characters' name was Tari. But to get the fans used to it, Tari was introduced to SMG4, basically being a background pilot. A background pilot, for those who don't know, is when you introduce the idea for the show by making it part of a different show. Like, for example, in Power Rangers, Season 3 started with a background pilot that would introduce Kamen Rider, well, Mask Rider. Honestly, I get Super Sentai changed into Power Rangers because what's Sentai mean? But Kamen Rider, I feel like, is a common term I could see work in America, so I don't know why they changed it. But anyway, enough of Power Rangers. Metal Runner was a thing, and so they introduced Tori in this. Metal Runner would not officially air until like 2019, but this would introduce a character to the SMG4 fanbase that would become beloved and would go through her own ups and downs. Again, if you want me to do like a Tori retrospective, leave a comment in the comments below. But anyway, she is a bit annoyed by Mario and just wants to keep it to herself because she is the introvert among introverts. Like, more of an introvert than Bago. And yeah, she eventually agrees. Maybe because of the free ships. But yeah. Tori teaches him the ways of the gaming. And ducks. Anyway, Tori's like really into ducks. That's gonna be a character thing. Anyway, then Mario decides to go back and beat SMG4. He rubs it in SMG4's face, and Tori comes in. Well, actually Mario brings Tori in to ask to celebrate with him, but then Tori sees SMG4 crying and says, "You want to play just for fun this time?" And SMG4 agrees. And that's how the story ends. Honestly, when it comes to introducing a character, this is great. One thing about my original idea to do it by year was I wanted to start with 2018, but if I started with 2018, I would have missed character introductions. So I wanted to start with 2017, but then I realized the ones I wanted to talk about were in 2016, and I didn't want to go that far back. So if you want me to do like the character introductions, maybe I'll do a video for every character introduction, or just tell me a certain character you want me to talk about. But yeah, I think Tori's character introduction was good. One, and pretty good of a backdoor pilot too. Kind of explaining Tori's gaming thing, and would also come good with another video. But ultimately, the Ultimate Gamer I would recommend. By the way, there isn't really any Waluigi in this, just a shadow. But I'm talking about this because Tori will be involved in the arc. And I'm back in a different shirt because I recording this in 2 different days. I don't think I need to explain that, actually. I don't think any of you guys care. So, yeah. Anyway, so after Ultimate Gamer, we get Saw, which, unlike the last 2, actually continue the story. So, Mario and Luigi wake up in Saw, and yeah, both of them panic because they're in a Saw trap, not helped by Mario just ignoring Majora's Mask guy.
Okay, let's play.
No. In 30 seconds, those piranha plants will close, killing. In 30 seconds, those. Boring.
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
Okay, you know what? I'm starting the timer. Try to get out or you die. Goodbye.
Well, shit.
And yeah, they get out of it, but then they're pulled by chains into the next room and are going down this conveyor belt. Though Mario breaks it, And then eventually they're hanged over a pit of lava. And he gives them two options. One, to say... So, no, okay, what he does is, there's a button, and if you press it, you'll be released into the lava. But the other would get to go. Mario tries to cheat and get them both out, but Luigi knows it won't work. Luigi makes the selfless act and presses the button.
Mario!
Hmm?
Ese patapata no seno.
Luigi! No!
Oh. Okay. Go, Luigi. Come natuturo sa rebaro.
Luigi, no!
Mario! Thanks. Sorry.
Though luckily he doesn't die. He's instead in expired Kool-Aid. And it's watermelon flavor. Anyway, Luigi is allowed to leave for being considerate for his brother. But then we get an interesting line from the Majora's Mask guy.
Luigi, for your kindness, generosity, and devout love for your brother, you're free to go. I wish my brother loved me that much.
Say what?
Mamma mia!
Your brother, eh? Anyway, after that, the Majora's Mask guy meets Mario and asks, "Will you be my friend?" Mario says no, and rejects him. It's revealed to be Waluigi. Waluigi apparently sent an email to everyone inviting them to a party.
I got it. Waluigi.
Ah, come on!
Although Wario just wanted to get some chicken for some reason. Anyway, because of that, he got more powerful the more time he got rejected. But Mario said yes because he thought there'd be food. But luckily, well, unluckily, he has rejected him, meaning his power has grown. Anyway, Mario's left in there until the next episode. First off, I like Saw. I've actually seen Saw and Jigsaw, and I like those horror movies. And I like this episode. It's pretty funny. But continuation goes into the Mario the Scam Artist. Also, by the way, there's also, before this arc, the Mario Hustle, which is weird because we get this episode in the actual arc. It's not part of the arc, but it has the same feel as the arc. Anyway, the Mario Hustle, the Mario the Scam Artist, Mario tries to scam everybody with Wario. Wario finds him and invites him because Waluigi's gone. I won't go too much into the video, mainly because I don't really remember what happens. For all of these, I've been rewatching the video so I can jog my memory. But most of these, I do have a memory of it because I watched it a lot. However, I am going to say, I'm going to skip all that and get into actually the lore part, where Luigi comes out and Mario saves him. They get...
Luigi! Oh no!
Luigi! Ah!
Luigi!
Mario!
Ah! Oh, you got the Mario thinking now.
Hello!
I got it. Let's go. Come here, fishy fishy.
Skip pissed at Wario and they leave. Wario's starting to miss Waluigi, actually.
Move it! All for me!
Huh?
Realizing that he's useless without his brother, he packs his bags and goes on a secret mission. And Mario goes to this amusement park. I think the Mario Hustle is a good video, especially with Wario coming to terms. By the by, when I originally watched this arc, it was the Prince Charming reacting to it, and he skipped this video. He also didn't watch the very first episode, but this isn't really the worst he's done. Remember, Prince Charming reacted to one episode of the Rapper Bob arc, and it was the penultimate one. That's like one reason I don't really have sympathy to the Bob arc, because I haven't really watched it that much, because oftentimes I'll watch the SMG4 video, and then I'll watch the Prince Charming reactions for the rest of it. But because he often skips a lot of episodes, it's really hard to keep up, which is why I like that now he just live streams the whole thing. Anyway, next we have the Mario Carnival, which nothing really happens in it. It was set up in the previous one, but it's nothing related to the arc. But there is two things that happen. One, Bob referencing that Wario's disappeared and has said that Waluigi has gone crazy. Second, Meggy meets Tari and they become friends. And this leads us into the beginning of the start of our finales, the Mario Convention. Honestly, the Mario Convention is a pretty good video. I mean, kind of. There's not really much to it. It's just them visiting different booths and stuff like that. And I don't think it's really that interesting. However, they meet the creator of Metal Gear Solid, I think, and they try to get an autograph. Mario and Meggy fight over them, but then he pulls out a T-pose mushroom. Meggy saves Mario and gets the virus. Mario...
Eto, sono lavato, lo vedo! La pipa la sto lavato, tutto.
Waluigi died.
Mario tries to save her with a 1-up, but it doesn't work anymore because Waluigi's powers have become too powerful. And now everyone leaves. They get Luigi. They do get Luigi. We only have, I think, 4 survivors. Mario, Boopkins, SMG4. Actually, I think it is just those 3. And actually, there is a 4th one. Tari. Tari does survive because she was in a dumpster looking for a duck. Yeah, Tari's obsessed with ducks for some reason. Once again, if you want to see that, let me do a retrospective on Tari. Suggest that in the comments. But also, if you want me to review Meta Runner, I will. I will, like, per season, review Meta Runner, but no, I might not do that for a while. I think if I continue reviewing the arcs, I'm going to also colorate most of the glitch shows alongside it. So, Metal Runner didn't premiere until 2019, so until I get to the anime arc, I won't talk about it. Or I won't talk... And Murder Drones and Amazing Digital Circus I won't review unless it's done. So, sorry about that. But, let's talk about... Well, enough of that. Let's go to Mario and the Waluigi Apocalypse. Oh, by the way, Bookins isn't in this. Yeah, he survived, but then he appears in VR, then gets abducted by zombies off screen. God, they did Bookins dirty. Anyway, wait, what was the episode called? Oh yeah, Mario and the Waluigi Apocalypse. So, it begins with a news report talking about everything that's happened, but the police are scaredy cats, so we're all doomed. And eventually they start infecting people. But we do know where Waluigi's staff is. It's in the convention, and there's a glowing light for some reason. Weird, it's like he's trying to attract attention. But Mario's seeing the news, and he's reminiscing on all the friends he lost. But SMG4 comes to the door and shows off his wheels. Their plan is to go into the convention center, get the staff, and free everybody. They ride off and just explore the war-torn city. However, they get into a blockade, and a bunch of zombies show up. Mario starts to fight them, but gets pulled in. He's about to be turned when a new character arrives. Psych. Yeah, so while this was going on, we were also getting an arc Psycho. Now, again, just tell me what once if you want me to, like, Psycho. Maybe I'll leave a full character review. But, basically, was a villain, and is going for the redemption arc. I think I already mentioned that, though. Anyway, Psycho just saves the day and runs. They realize that Psycho does actually care about these people. And they start getting to the defensive center. Except Waluigi gets them. Meanwhile, in the convention center, we meet Tari. Oh, by the way, in the last video, I Master Hand and try to stop Waluigi. But at this point, he's too strong and has crushed Master Hand. However, this kind of goes back to the beginning. Master Hand just avoided it and said, "Nah, I'm not fighting you. What do I look like, a peasant?" And sends out a Teletubby. But this time, it's gone so bad that he had to step in. And he underestimated Waluigi. Waluigi won. And Tari steals Meggy, trying to get through to her, but it doesn't work. Although Meggy does cry, so it's clear that she's still in there. Anyway, Master Hand then tries to chase Tari, but Tari's video game console gets in contact with the staff and gives her the power to mind control people. Anyway, the rest of the gang comes in and tries to get the staff. But Waluigi just pulls it with the snap of his fingers. It was a
Oh no!
Go, go, go!
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Wah, yeah, bang.
Oh no! I don't know what you do.
trap. He intentionally lured them there, turns Psycho into a T-pose zombie, and takes Mario and SMG4 hostage. So now, we reach the finale. War of the Fat Italians, 2018. I did already talk about 2018 in my Who Won War of the Fat Italians video. Go watch that, by the way. It's pretty fun. And you'll be surprised by how many wins a lot of these characters get. You'll especially be surprised about who actually wins. But anyway, he's making his own Smash Brother. Oh, by the way, in that video, I did not talk about the lore for every War of the Fat Italians. And there was a reason for that. One, I wanted to get the video quickly done, and that would have taken too much time and made the video too long. Second, I thought I may have done this already. I already thought I might go through all the arcs or go by SMG4 year by year, so I thought maybe I'd get to it already, so I didn't really care. So, yeah. However, now we are actually talking about the story, so I can talk about the story for this one. Anyway, in it, Mario and Waluigi want to... Mario's not here. Waluigi wants to make his own Smash Brothers, but does it in a war of the fat idiots.
Actually,
Dumbass.
Anyway, they go through all the challenges. And I'm not going to go through all the challenges. Listen, I already did that in the War of the Fat Italians video. If you want me to, I might go back to the other War of the Fat Italians and actually tell you the story. But I've already talked about the challenges. So, I am not doing that again. So, if you want my opinion on the challenges, since I don't think I really gave that in the War of the Fat Italians video, I think they're actually quite good. Honestly, War of the Fat Italians is hard to judge because of the challenges, because it's kind of a mixed bag of if it's good or bad. The only way it can really get bad is if it's something like 2022, where it just got tiresome that was a part of an arc. Or, in one case I can think of, 2021, with the stupid theme of everyone versus Mario. No, I will not let that go. That was the stupidest idea. It also made it so unfair for who won War of the Fat Italians. Anyway, but we don't really want to talk about the challenges anymore. Let's talk about the finale. Anyway, the final challenge is who can win a game of Super Smash Brothers. And yeah, Waluigi possesses Mario. Mario starts to fight SMG4 not against his will. They're about to kill each other when Tari comes to save the day, revealing the true nature of the challenge: who can win Smash Brothers against Tari. Tari possesses SMG4 and they start the fight, but SMG4 is able to get the staff away and everyone is freed. However, Waluigi goes for one last stance, doing it Waluigi style.
Waluigi time.
Okay, so I talk about this twice already in the War of the Fat Italians video because I was reviewing the raps, and in the top 15 SMG4 songs since this made that list. So you probably already know my opinions and that I like this song. It's pretty good and shows that Waluigi views himself as invincible and won't take no for an answer. However, everyone's trying to take him down a peg, saying, "What are you talking about? You're still Waluigi. No one likes you." However, despite that, Mario claims someone still does like him. Because even from all the stuff he's done, there has to be at least one person that would never reject him. And
Waluigi, I am here to say I'm sorry. I should treat you better, and I'll never reject you.
And Wario comes in, apologizing for all he's done. Anyway, Wario apologizes, and Waluigi doesn't accept it. And then we find out why Wario disappeared.
Okay, Wario time. All right. What? Beautiful. Yahoo! Oh yeah.
He was traveling the universe, looking for something that could help their relationship. A therapist, and leads us to SMG Free's talk show. Anyway, SMG Free tells him to open up, and Wario does that weird meat.
Somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
And that leads to them making up, and yeah. Anyway, it ends. The brothers have made up, and everyone's not T-posed anymore.
What? Are you serious? Is this how we're ending the arc?
Boring.
Mamma mia!
Oh, yeah, mamma mia, tutto parliamo tutto gravato.
Wanna play?
The Waluigi arc. As said before, I still think this is probably the best arc of SMG4. Down to a couple reasons. One, it wasn't really planned. They just happened to have these stories and decided to add on. The Waluigi arc, in my opinion, set the stage for all the other arcs. But even with that blueprint, nothing can actually fill the void of what made it so grand. First off, let's talk about Waluigi himself. When it comes to the current arcs, oftentimes the villain is a new character that's introduced. The only exception being the Rapper Bob arc and the 2020 YouTube arc. And that's kind of what makes this good, because oftentimes those arcs had character development. There's also another thing that while it was more serious and more story heavy than most SMG4 videos, it wasn't fully absent from actual SMG4 videos. It kept the comedy. It was still enjoyable. This is something I think really affects more of the most modern videos, because oftentimes it's hard to say if they can actually be considered comedy. I think after the cosmology lore, they tried to take that spark back, but honestly, it just got bad execution. Puzzle Vision actually, Puzzle Vision was a creative idea. It's just that some of them had bad format. Personally, I think most of the Puzzle Vision videos are good, but maybe skip the Blue's Clues one. I think, and that's also one reason I like Puzzle Vision, because that actually did capture the arc, and as the Puzzle Vision saga still goes, we start to get character development, which is something we don't really see in modern SMG4, which Waluigi Arc does have. Luigi sacrificing himself, Mario actually caring about his friends, and the new character Tari in her introduction. This arc actually does stuff right and doesn't screw up. The only one I think can also capture this was the Rapper Bob arc, which we will probably get to if this video gets popular enough. But yeah, overall, my opinion on the Waluigi arc, it is probably the best. It was the first and is still the best arc of the SMG4 channel. And because of its actually doing well, another arc was planned. Actually, immediately was planned. And we'll see that when we get to the Rapper Bob arc. Okay, stop. Okay, hey, turn off. Turn off! Turn off! Okay, fine, don't turn off. Turn off!